This weekend is shaping up to be a gorgeous one in the natural state. And if you're looking for something to do outdoors, you may want to grab your rod and reel. In this morning's outdoor report, Wake Up Central's Skot Covert tells us everything we need to know about fishing in Arkansas.
All right, it's Saturday, which means it's another edition of the Outdoor Report. Trey Reid from Arkansas Game and Fish Commission joining us as always. Trey, I've been off, you've been off, we've not connected, but here we are.
It's been a few weeks, Scott.
It's been a few weeks, end of March, getting ready to push into April. It is prime fishing season in Arkansas. I want to know, what's biting?
Everything.
Everything is biting. That is exactly the right answer.
Yeah, no, that's why I wanted to talk about fishing today, man. It's that time of year.
Yeah.
We just had a full moon earlier in the week.
Okay.
And, typically full moon, new moon periods, there's some evidence that kind of drives spawning activity in fish. Secondary to water temperatures.
Sure.
We've talked about that before. There's some magic numbers with water temperatures. We warmed up very quickly in February. We had some unseasonably warm weather, and so there was some kind of that snowball started rolling down the hill. And then temperatures moderated, became more normal, maybe slightly below average over the last week or so. And so it's kind of changed things up. But what it's really done is kind of put us back where we ought to be. Water temperatures were way warmer than they should have been in February.
Mother Nature has a way of regulating.
That's right.
And we just get to live in it.
But we follow a progression. You get the walleye first, and then the white bass, and then the crappie and the largemouth and spotted bass, and then the smallmouth bass, and then the catfish and the brim. It'll be a little bit later when, the brim and catfish, that's more May, June. But if you like to bass fish, if you like to crappie fish, or you want to chase white bass, now is the time to do it.
Now, are there any hot spots? Are you hearing any anecdotal reports of more bites than somewhere else?
I have. I've been hearing some great reports on some bass tournaments. Ouachita's been pretty good. DeGray's been producing some really big fish. Maybe not the numbers, but some big fish. We've had a couple of double digits earlier in the late winter, actually, that were reported there. I was actually down on Millwood Lake for a project Game and Fish is doing.
Texarkana area?
Yeah. Hope, Ashdown there, and we're doing a project, a telemetry study on largemouth bass. Of course, we used electricity to catch our bass for that project, so we could mark them with the tags. But one of our biologists down there was telling me it took 23 pounds to win a tournament last weekend down there.
Really?
That's 5 fish. Yeah. So White Oak Lake down around Camden is another good hot spot. We are so blessed in Arkansas to have so many great bodies of water. But think of it like this, Scott. Your shallower bodies of water, which you typically find in the coastal plain and the delta, and so more south, they're going to warm up faster.
That's
less volume of water to heat up. They have more particulate matter. So there's, the clear water takes longer to warm up. Like our big mountain reservoirs, like Ouachita, like Bull Shoals, Beaver up in North Arkansas, a little bit longer. So really going from south to north, you'll kind of see this progression over the next few weeks. That's some logical science. Absolutely.
And a good fishing tip.
Absolutely.
All right, so my favorite game to play every year is, has the price of a fishing license gone up in Arkansas?
No, Scott, it has not.
It is the only thing inflation doesn't touch.
I know, $10.50. I believe it's been like about 40 years, if not longer, since that license changed. But you think about it, $10.50, you can't get a value meal at a fast food restaurant for that anymore.
You cannot. Now, who needs a fishing license? What age?
If you are 16 and over, you need a fishing license in Arkansas. And it's as simple as that. Non-residents can buy licenses for a shorter period of time, or they can buy an annual license as well. Of course, we've probably got a lot of visitors coming in for a big celestial event coming up.
I've heard of it. Like the moon's going to get in the way of Earth and the sun.
Something like that. Something like that. So anyway, look, we're so fortunate in Arkansas. I was talking about that, the difference in our southern Arkansas lakes and streams as opposed to northern Arkansas. But no matter what you like to do, if you want to catch a 50, 60-pound catfish, go to the Mississippi River. If you want to catch a beautiful smallmouth bass in a clear, cool stream, go to the Ouachitas, go to the Ozarks. You want to catch a trout, you can do that. Largemouth bass, spotted bass. And we got a little bit of everything here.
Yeah, you got me thinking. I'm remembering and realizing why I prefer just a good old cane pole on a pond bank.
Nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah, looking forward to it. All right, Trey, we'll see you back next Saturday for another edition of the Outdoor Report.